Everybody, welcome back to the Sesh Grand Prix. I'm your host, Raveheart, here as always, my best friend, my co-host, my partner in crime, Taylor Surreal. We are here today to talk to you about the Italian Grand Prix. But before we do, remember, if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit. Tell us what you want us to talk about in a upcoming Puff Puff Past video. Whatever, just leave a comment. Let us know what you're thinking. But yeah, let's drop into the preview. We have the Circuit, which is the Autodromo Nazionale Monza. So this is in the province of Milan, named after the city. You know, famous northern Italy. We got 3.6 mile track, or 5.7 European. And the 2020 results, which I want to point out, Taylor thought were like my predictions for the race because he didn't think that this was legit.
Yes, correct.
We have Gasly in P1, Sainz in P2, Stroll in P3 with Lewis Hamilton taking the fastest lap. But now let's move on to the pit strategy and tires. As for the pit strategy, they're looking like a one-stopper. Depending on what you're starting on, you're either going 20 to 30 laps on a soft tire or 25 to 35 laps on the medium, and then you're switching to the medium or soft. I think a lot of people, what we're going to see is like maybe we're going to see the Red Bull and the Mercedes probably go for that like medium tire in, Q2 to try and get that, good starting tire for the race. I don't know. I don't know enough about Monza to say one way or another what's actually going to happen here. But we got the tire stress on this track is rated as a 5. And we got the compounds of the hard being the C2, the medium being the C3, and the soft being the C4. So that's like the middle of the road, I guess. Yeah. So I don't think we're looking at rain this week.
Probably not.
So yeah, I guess turn your PJs inside out, do your rain dance. See if we can make it rain at Monza. See if we can get my boy Gasly up there on the podium again this weekend. Love to see that happen. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, let's drop in to the big one. The reason why we're all here. Let's drop the Predictors Championship picks. So
I'll let you do the honors this time and go first.
Since I have established a commanding lead at this point, which, just to recap it for you guys, Taylor is sitting in second place right now on 100 points. I like
the way you frame that.
Yeah. I currently have a 79-point lead in first place, bringing. It's not out of the question for Taylor to come back, but he's gonna have to. It's really more I'm gonna have to fuck up to let you back into it, but who knows? Maybe I'll fuck up this week.
It's possible,
but I think our pole position is going to be Maximilian Verstappen. I think our fastest lap It's like I'm bouncing back and forth between Valtteri and Lewis here. But I think Lewis is gonna take fastest lap.
Mm-hmm.
P1. I'm gonna have to go. I have to go Max. I have to go Max. I can't pick against him.
Yep.
But P2, my boy Gasly.
Oh.
I have a feeling he's gonna have another good weekend at Monza. Oh, do a kickflip. But no, yeah. So I think Gasly's gonna come in P2. We're gonna have Sir Lewis P3,
Ooh.
Valtteri P4, and we're gonna have Charles Leclerc's, the Tifosi, gonna come in. You know, at least have something to cheer about with a Ferrari in the top 5. What I'm forecasting now is, I don't know if George Russell finished in the points again this week, but hold on.
I don't recall.
Let's go to the Google machine. No, he did not finish in the points. Finished 17th. But I have a feeling George Russell's going to get back in the points again this week. Could pull something out of his ass. I don't know. I hope like Matteo Binotto has like some crazy mental breakdown while Netflix is covering him at Monza for Ferrari's home race or some shit. I don't know. Some disgruntled employee decides they want to quit right while the cameras are on him. I think that would be funny. Because one of the interesting facts, if you don't know this about Monza, all Ferrari employees are required to attend. Ferrari doesn't provide them tickets. They have to buy them themselves. And then they have to go to work and show that they've purchased their tickets. That's the kind of fucking crazy loyalty that is demanded of you at Ferrari.
That's unreal.
You know, the Enzo is long gone, but his, requirement of blind dedication to that which is Ferrari remains. But yes, fun facts about Monza that you don't really need to know. Brought to you by Braveheart. But all right, man. What are your picks for this week?
Quite similar, not exact. On pole, I got Max. Fastest lap, I got Hamilton. P1, I got Max. P2, I got Hamilton. P3,
Boo.
I got Bottas.
Oh, you're ditching Lando. You're ditching Lando for Bottas. You're trying to get back. You're trying to get back in the championship hopes by ditching your boy Lando in P3. All right. You know this is going to be the time where he's going to come back, prove us both wrong, and end up P3.
Don't say that. Don't say
It's like every time you don't pick him, he finishes P3.
I know. I'm rolling the dice here. P4, I got my boy Leclerc.
All right.
I don't know who's gonna finish at P5. I don't even think we count that, but just for fun.
We do count that. Just
none
of us have gotten None of us have picked the right person in P5 to actually get the points for it yet.
I don't think it's going to be Sainz. I don't think they're going to go 4-5.
I think you'd be stupid to leave your boy Lando out of your top 5 at this point.
I was actually going to say, I hate to drop you down a couple spots, Norris. I know you're watching, but I got to go Lando Norris.
All right, Lando Norris P5. All right. We'll see what happens. I got to put Gasly up there just because, like, now that he's actually come good for me in the picks. Granted, I had Danny Rick P3 last week, which was not the smartest decision I've ever made. But hey.
Sometimes you got to roll the dice. Sometimes you got to do it.
Hopefully my boy Gasly can get that P2.
Well, we know he's had success here before, regardless of what the track conditions were like.
And it's like, if Max has problems again, which I don't know if the Max's Italian curse is fully broken or if just the rain at Imola had something to do with his win at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, but we'll see what happens at Monza for the Tifosi's home race. But any other weird predictions? Anything think's gonna happen?
I'm praying that we don't have pileups and crashes because I want points. Also, I don't want anybody hurt, obviously.
This is one of the fastest tracks on the calendar, so
yes, fastest. I'm wondering if it is going to be a one stop. To be honest,
I think we might see like the undercut 2-stop strategy
it depends.
come in at some point. It depends on where, if Checo's far enough up in the field this time to actually make a play strategy wise instead of having to fight from the back. There could be some wiggle room there. Honestly, I think they just need to say, okay, Pierre, you're Max's rear gunner now because you're qualifying top 5 every time. I think honestly with the Albon news, like him going to Williams, that shows you who's going to be taking that second Red Bull seat. Probably after next year when Checo Perez, I don't know, maybe Checo gets his, comes into his own next year, like improves his consistency. Somehow I doubt that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Gasly's going to take another good year at AlphaTauri next year and turn that into the him and Max 1-2 at Red Bull that I think there's a reason why he's stuck with Christian Horner and Toto Wolff and the Red Bull family this long. It's like, one, they have some reason to hang on to him. It's because he's probably one of the better drivers out there right now. Definitely the most consistent in terms of out driving the car that they're in. Because putting that AlphaTauri P5 every week is not the easiest thing to do. He's just doing a really good job with it. And yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before we see Pierre back in that second Red Bull seat and in a completely different headspace, after his couple years away from the main team. And yeah, I think I don't know. I think the win he had at Monza last year, it's like if he can put together another solid performance and really be Max's rear gunner again, could be interesting.
Very interesting. I agree.
But all right, everybody. I think that's going to do it for us on this one. We will be back to discuss the fallout of our picks in the debrief next week. I have been Raveheart. He has been my co-host, Taylor Surreal. We'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.